Thank you for staying with us. We're still having with us in the studio Tosin Adeda, publisher, Tosin Adeda Media, as well as Pt.3, who joins us from Hartfield in London. So let's look at the way forward now. I mean, we've talked about legal issues, if even the list in the first place is even, relevant to the scheme of things. But then moving forward, I know you've talked about how you want Nigerians to be the winners at the end,
Yeah.
of everything. I mean, so how do we begin to move forward? Because if you ask me, I think we don't have the system to put all of this in place. But I don't know what your thoughts are.
Well, I kind of agree with you, and I think it's high time that we started to put systems in place to ensure that some of these things don't even happen in the first place, because that's like the best way to check it, and because it's time wasting. It's time wasting to begin to charge a long list of people, and this is not just everybody involved in the looting. Like, we have hundreds of names if we had to check back from 1960. So it's high time we put
Including dead people.
Including dead people, and there are some that we don't even know yet. There are some that they've stolen the money and they are gone. So it's high time the government puts checks in place to ensure that people cannot steal on such a large scale anymore.
Well, let's wait and see how that will play out. But Bede, let me also come to you. I mean, in the country where you live, which is the United Kingdom, we've seen people resign as a result of being accused of misappropriating as little as £25. But I mean, which just tells you that the system is bigger than the people. I mean, but how soon do you think we can have that kind of a system in Nigeria to even checkmate, first and foremost, little, pinches here and there, let alone, before we get to the huge ones, as is being alleged at the moment?
I think we have a long way to go, but all hopes are not lost. As we continue to progress in our democracy and civilization, we are going to get there eventually, because there was a time every other country was like Nigeria. But what Nigerians need to do is that we need to just calm down and stop all this fire brigade approach to things. We need to be more considered and methodic in whatever we are doing. Like, for instance, if you want corruption to come down, we should stop focusing on corrupt people, but we focus on our institutions. The institutions are the things that give them the leeway to steal money. Like the issue of TSA,
Yeah.
BVN, all those things, they have all improved our security, monetary security in one way or the other. That is what I had wanted Buhari to do in this era, because this era is not the era of in the 80s, where
Is the president not doing that, Bede?
I don't think he's doing that, because if he's doing that, his party should not be meddling into what EFCC and ICPC should be doing. ICPC and EFCC should be seen to be very independent of the party. But now you see the party meddling with what other agencies that should be independent should be doing.
Do you have?
And with that, you see that
sorry, B. Do you have proof? Do you have any example of such meddlesome activities?
The party can bring out the name of looters, which means they are privy to all the information with the EFCC, which they should not be. Because EFCC, when you are doing investigations, even when it comes to the level of data protection, there are some information that people that don't work in the agency should not have. But if they can have those data, then you know that there is a collusion in some way. So what I want Nigerians to advocate is stop this issue of a strong person. Let us have a strong country. Let us have a strong constitution. Let us have strong institutions. When these institutions are strong, like in UK here, when you do nonsense, the institution will deal with you, because the institution is very, very, very strong. But in Nigeria, institutions are dependent on the whims of who is the president.
All right, B.
That is why.
I mean, I have to hold it here. We're running out of time, unfortunately. But thank you very much again for joining us on the program today. You joined us from Hartfield in London, the United Kingdom. But Tosin, just in wrapping up, I mean, Bede is saying that, the institutions are not strong and they have to be stronger than the individuals. Again, what is your projection, of course, in wrapping up? How soon do you think we will get to this desired state in the affairs of this country?
I don't know how long it will take, but I know that from where we are coming from, we are making headway and we are moving in the right direction. Like you mentioned, to put institutions in place, and most importantly, like the government should not always have to interfere. You understand, and I believe that it's just a matter of time. If we keep moving in this line of direction, we will get and achieve our desired results. And also, I would like for the people to always follow the right things. Don't get entangled in all the political games. Get the governance part of it and always advocate for what is going to benefit us as a people and as a country.
Thank you very much, Tosin Adeda, CEO Tosin Adeda Media. Thanks for joining us on the program today.
Thank you very much.
I'll be back with the most videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Don't go away.
The line graph of Nigeria's per capita GDP shows where those dreams and ambitions can lead. With the exception of the recent recession, the slope goes up. As a result of this growth, Nigeria is now the biggest economy on the continent. You're rapidly approaching middle-income status like Brazil, China, and Mexico. But growth is not inevitable. Nigeria has unmatched economic potential.
The world's richest man's bashing of Nigeria's economic growth plan and lamentation of the country's low-income status despite growth claims begins this week's Top 5 videos in 5th place.
Nigeria will thrive when every Nigerian is able to thrive. If you invest in their health, education, and opportunities, the human capital that we're talking about today, then that will lay the foundation for sustained prosperity.
So the Nigerian Police Force thereby called on Senator Dimino Milaye, on whose warrant of arrest had been issued and he had been declared wanted and equally listed red alert of the Interpol.
It is followed by the video of the Nigerian police asking Senator Dino Melaye to give himself up.
The Nigerian Police Force is at liberty to ensure that nobody is above the law, nobody is a sacred cow, except those who have immunity as recognized by the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the Senator Dino Milaye, in his own interest, should make himself available in court on the 10th of May 2018.
Third place is taken by the wedding of the daughter of Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. In second is the explanation behind the decision of a man to marry his blood sister. While the number 1 spot is the tour made by President Muhammadu Buhari of the Eko Atlantic City in Lagos State.
In our country, we estimate to get a secure area for operations, capable of handling big businesses and investments throughout Africa in the name of God Almighty.
And there you go. Those were the most videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. And that is where we also wrap it up on the program this week. Thank you for being a part of it. But do remember, the conversation doesn't end here. It continues online via the social media addresses showing on your screen. Thank you for watching. I'm Victor Matthias, and bye for now.